So, Michael, you're down here. We'll tell everybody why later, but we thought we'd do a little bit of video for your channel. But before we start that, you obviously come fresh off the 60th anniversary event, which obviously you'll see on our channel and various other channels on yours. What have you been up to since then?
Still trying to sort out all the stuff from the event, really, John. I've been overwhelmed, really, by the kind of outpouring of support and joy that everybody had for that weekend. I mean, you were there, you know what it was like.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
And so following up on sort of emails of people where they've had requests to try and, get hold of the photo.
Yeah, so that's just,
that kind of thing.
that's the photograph. I mean, we've got the big version going up on our wall shortly. And there's some great video footage as well, which you should check out if you haven't seen it. It was a really cool event with 174 cars, more than have ever been lined up. I did get the number right, didn't I?
174, yeah. World record. We know it's a world record. We can't call it an official world record, but there's never been that many cars altogether before. And as you know, we were meant to recreate that 1970 shot where there were 100. So we almost doubled it. With 174, but it was absolutely amazing, and people came from all over Europe. They've had such a fantastic time, and since then I've been to Salon Privé and then Hampton Court Concours as well, and then probably the reason why I'm here is what happened after Hampton Court Concours.
We'll get on to that. You're starting up something new, aren't you?
Yeah, so probably a glutton for punishment here. So my friend Isabel and I, we organised the 60th anniversary event, and we've now decided that actually maybe we should organise some more events, because we've had such good feedback from everybody, and everyone keeps asking, when's the next one? So we think that's what we'll do. So we've, as you know, I'm the man with the golden roller on kind of social, and we were kind of trying to think of a name for the new business, and we thought, well, okay, why not just call it the man with the golden roller?
James Bond-esque.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So and the opportunity came up. Octane magazine have done a fantastic spread on Silver Shadow in this 100 greatest classic cars, and the opportunity came up for us to do an advert. So there it is. Our new classic Car Concierge, where we're going to do sort of travels and events, and I'm halfway through writing a book as well. About the Silver Shadow, 60 things that you might not know about the Silver Shadow because of its 60th
just
year.
60?
Yeah, just 60. But they're kind of things that people might not know. You get into these cars every day. You don't always, you appreciate the engineering that went into them, but you don't always appreciate exactly how that was achieved. So they're little sort of stories and anecdotes from the archives where I've been kind of researching that kind of put a different spin. For example, we've talked about this before, I know, but the walnut on the dashboard. Yeah. I know the walnut on my car's dashboard was growing in the Lombardy Hills when Leonardo da Vinci was a boy in the 1400s. When you kind of know this stuff, you think, wow. So the next time somebody's polishing their dashboard, if they think that the oldest part in their Silver Shadow is the walnut veneer, I personally think those kind of things are kind of interesting, and I hope that other people do as well. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot that's interesting about those cars, like all of the Rolls-Royce and Bentley heritage. There's always something. So so now the meat of this, obviously, is why the hell you're here today. So what happened after Hampton Court?
Yeah, so I had a great day at Hampton Court. On the way back to putting the car in the garage where I keep her, I was in Moneypenny that day in the Corniche. I decided to nip into a supermarket to get something to eat when I got home, and I was only gone about 8-10 minutes, and when I walked back to the car, I thought, what's that on the bumper? And when I got closer, I realised that somebody had hit it and scraped and dented the rear three-quarter bumper. And so it's probably turned into the most expensive takeaway or supermarket meal ever.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. So anyway, we've got one of yours nicely wrapped up over there. I won't disturb that one. But so this is what you're getting. This is the other side, but it's one I prepared earlier.
Yep.
Had it out, and I thought you'd be interested in what goes on with these.
Sure.
Because these are not the cheapest bumper you'll ever buy. There are other versions out there but we don't think that they're really appropriate to what we're trying to do with our brand.
And you know, John, that and all my followers know that I am a stickler for originality on my cars, and I believe that they had the best engineering, at the time. And I think that it's false economy to buy cheap for these cars, because the quality was tip top when it was new, and you really need to maintain that, so that it all continues. And I think that, as you say, there are cheaper ones out there, but I would like to get as near to original quality as I can. And that, we picked it up earlier on. It weighs a ton. It's absolutely fantastic. It's like a bridge girder.
Yeah, so there's it's part of a range that we are working through now. There are actually 7 companies involved.
7? Wow.
So that's in the design and production. So there's obviously ourselves, IntroCar. We're basically overseeing it all and doing the coordination of it and approving the models. There's the CAD modelling business, who are providing the models in the format that we need to do things like produce the tool, because obviously this is a flat piece of steel.
Yeah.
There's a big press, comes down, wallop, and you get this shape out of that flat piece of steel. So you've got the tool maker, you've got the pressing company.
Yeah.
There's a laser cutting company that does the trimming to take what was a flat piece of steel to take all this out and to cut around here.
Yeah.
And obviously, as you can see, there's it's quite a tricky shape actually. This is not just a flat. This is following lots of different radii and so on, all of which has to be done. There's the company that makes the brackets, separate company. There's a company that assembles them.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's 2 different processes, but this one I think gets assembled in one go. Then there's also the plating company. I think that's 7. We've had these salt sprayed, so we know that the chrome is good. There is a British standard on the chrome for automotive chrome, obviously. That's the level of the chrome that you want on a Rolls-Royce bumper.
Yeah. So the thickness of the chrome.
The thickness of the chrome, so you've got copper, nickel and chrome, and various thicknesses of each to achieve the chrome is actually the thinnest part. The rest of your bumper's fine. You can bolt this on, it'll just go on. It's designed to be identical to the original. That'll just bolt onto your car, no problem. Some of the other ones out there, you either have to buy a whole bumper. I think that's because you can't mix and match. So actually, that's not as cheap as you'd think. If you did try and fit it, I've heard people taking a day to get it to fit. This is, it'd probably take me 2 hours, but someone who knew what they were doing, it'd probably take them about 20 minutes.
And of course, it will get the car looking, like new again, which is what I want to do as fast as possible. Yes. I was amazed at how heavy that section of bumper is, and the quality of the piece. For me, it's all about preserving the quality that was built into them in Crewe and Wheelston, because obviously Corniche was part built in London and travelled up and backwards and forwards to Crewe. So it's important that as far as possible I can put back the same or better quality than she had when she left Crewe in 1972.
Well, it's a nice combination of some modern techniques, 3D modelling, which obviously helps when you need to change a design. You can change a model quite rapidly, and other companies that you're dealing with, you can literally email them a model and they've immediately got it, that you're not sending samples backwards and forwards and describing things, it's right there. So you've got that sort of modern technology which improves quality just because of the techniques you're using, but also just basic, big, heavy, 2-story presses that just effectively turn a flat piece of steel into that shape. I'm gonna do a video where we go and see some of this happening.
Great.
So because it's cool. I love the process behind all of this. Taking it from I want to do this to getting it to actually happen is very satisfying.
Well, it's like I was saying about the book, that I think it's important that people understand the kind of provenance of these things, whether it's the cars or it's the replacement parts, where they've come from. It's a bit like a fine wine. You kind of want to know
the more you know,
like, what it tastes like. The more you know, the more you enjoy it.
The more you enjoy it.
Yeah, so I think it's exactly the same with these kind of like fine watches, classic cars, that kind of thing. If you know that the care and attention that's gone into producing that bumper section, then you love it even more. And the fact that it will fit the car without any problem because it's been engineered to the same exacting standards, if not better than original, then that's amazing.
Well, I look forward to your review and obviously a signed copy of your book.
Yes, of course, yes. Maybe
Right.
even a dedication, who knows?
Yeah. Cool. Thanks very much, Michael.
Cheers,
It's
John.
good to see you.